Hello everybody, welcome to another chart interpretation showing the power of Horary Astrology in contest matters. In this case, it's the Grand Slam tennis final in Roland Garros in France. It's Djokovic against Ruud. It's a quick interpretation, very simple technique, showing the result of who was going to win. So let's dive into the chart. The querent is a fan and supporter of Casper Ruud, so Ruud is Saturn, the ruler of the ascendant. This is a competition between the querent's guy and the other guy, or us against the enemy or against the adversary. That is Djokovic. He is signified by the Sun, the ruler of House 7. In contest horary charts like this, essential dignity has no relevance. You may be a better player, but if you have an injury or you're having a bad day, being a better player is not necessarily going to make you win. So accidental dignity is what shows victory or loss in cases like this. Looking at Saturn and the Sun, we can see that Saturn is in House 2, since House 1 is rather large with more than 40 degrees in it. So we can push the 5-degree rule to include a couple more degrees. So he's in House 2, not in House 1. House 2 is a neutral house. The Sun is also in a neutral house, House 5. Looking at the significators alone, we have a tie. But there's no tie in tennis. There must be a winner. So let's look at their houses. We have planets positioned in the 7th house. They have a lot of influence on Djokovic. Mars is the ruler of the 10th house. The trophy is in his house. Saturn exalts Venus, which is not good for Ruud. If you put something the opponent has on a pedestal, you are at a psychological disadvantage. In practice, this shows Djokovic was considered to be better by Ruud himself, which makes sense. Mercury is right on the 7th cusp by Antiscion. What could Mercury mean? It certainly influences Djokovic. One good candidate is the ruler of House 2 from Djokovic, that is, his self-esteem and confidence, his self-image, the image that he projects. And Mercury is in House 4, angular. That makes sense because psychologically that plays a big part in tournaments like this. The chart tells us that Djokovic will win and Ruud will lose. And so it proved. Djokovic just won his 23rd Grand Slam title.